What up, Scan? Welcome to Bar Vibes of Bryce the Fourth, giving out raw reactions and interacting with the masses. No subject is safe. You'll hear the people and the noises, but that's the point, because without the people, what is the point? Embracing vibrations. First and foremost, before we get started, gotta give a shout out to our lovely sponsors today. Ever had messy hands? A messy mouth? Lionel Messi. Can't wipe it on the table? Can't wipe it on your sleeve? Can't wipe it on the wall? Can't wipe it on your dog? Try napkins. Just pick it up, wipe, and throw wherever you want. That's napkins, made by paper and shit. What a lovely commercial that was. But we're going to get into it. Obviously, we got to talk a little sports, and then we'll get into some other stuff. But, I got to start with March Madness. We're down at the Final Four. Saturday is going to be electric. We got FAU against San Diego State. FAU just playing incredibly great basketball at this entire tournament. I love the fact that we don't have it's cool when you do have, number ones in the tournament, but as a basketball fan, you love seeing underdogs, but also just teams who just work their asses off the entire year to get to this point. I love to see it. Then you got Miami, UConn. Miami, I like their matchup. They're a big team, but for me in this matchup, UConn fucking demolished Gonzaga. Hand up, I did not watch the entire game. I woke up the next morning and I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. They just obliterated them. And I saw Danny Hurley. They were up 30, and he was still like, what the fuck are we doing out here? Just foot on the pedal, making sure his team understood this is not, we're up 30, but this is not how we should be playing. We should be up 40. We should be up 50. We should be up 60. Yeah, that shit was fire. I can't wait for March. I can't wait for Final Four. This shit is going to be great. And then, Miami, they weren't playing the ACC, so they don't get that much rah-rah hype because of Duke and because of UNC, even Wake Forest at times. But, kudos to them. I felt bad because I was talking to this guy who I know is a big Miami football fan, like I am, but I'm not a Miami basketball fan. So when he saw me, he was like, yeah, man, Miami in the tournament. And I was like, yay. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I really don't give a shit about Miami basketball, but it is what it is. Congratulations to them. And the NFL, there's a lull. This is that time period where it's like before the draft and yada yada. The biggest things, obviously, smaller thing, but players can wear zero now, which is fucking dope. I don't know why they didn't allow it. I never really researched it to see why, but wearing zero is pretty dope. I feel like a lot of special teams players, especially kickers and punters, are going to try to do it. I would like to see a linebacker or a DB in number zero is dope. I like that. This whole Lamar Jackson thing is crazy. The Ravens have a fucking vice grip on this man. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. You better meet our demands or else. And it sucks because he has no choice but to either take maybe a little bit less than what he's been asking for, or just bite the bullet and say, fuck it, I'm gonna play on this franchise deal, and I'm out of here. You don't know, and he can't sit because then it's just going to be the same old song last year, i.e. Le'Veon Bell. Don't want that to happen to you. I feel bad for Ravens fans. I honestly, truly do, because the Ravens could have literally signed him last year and would have been no problem. But now he wants more money, and you're fucked. So it's either you wait around for a team, give you 2 firsts, or you just let him play out his deal, knowing that I'm not coming back next year, and that is a sucky fucking situation to be in. It sucks. And then this whole Aaron Rodgers thing, I'm honestly tired of saying this man's name, but it sucks because he's going to keep being in the headlines the more he continues to omit truths. He said that the deals didn't really get done. Yeah, because you weren't answering the fucking phone when they were calling you, trying to figure out what's going to happen. Now the bridge has been burned down to the goddamn ground, and the Jets are still, now the Jets are like, yeah, we have the leverage now because we know that he doesn't want to be there. We know you don't want him to be there. What are we going to do? Chips are on the table. What's up? So, again, bungled that fucking situation. I am absolutely ready for opening day because I love baseball, but I feel like this has been a lot, just an abundance just of spring training games just over and over and over. I'm like, damn, when can we see some meaningful baseball? Fuck you to that ump who threw out JT Realmuto Get your dumbass ego out here. So if you didn't see it, the man put his glove back to get the ball. Mind you, the previous play, the umpire had already thrown the ball to the pitcher, so JT put his glove out, and he was like, "Oh, I guess he didn't do it." When the umpire went to throw the ball in, he pulled it away, and I guess the umpire thought he was being funny, and he ejected him. I'm sorry, sir. And then even JT looked down like, "Oh shit, my bad. The ball's right there." And then he ejected him. And then you can't be that guy, be like, "Oh, I made a mistake," because for some fucking weird reason, umpires feel like it's their show. No, you're here to be the referee. You're here to make things calm. But no, people are here to watch baseball. You throw out the best catcher, top 3 in the league, because you couldn't handle the fact that he made a mistake and you thought he was showing you up. Fuck that guy. He needs to be fucking suspended, fired, something. Put him in jail. And then along another lines of the baseball world, another fucking second place finish for a team that I root for. Team USA gets second in the World Baseball Classic after I was very, very, very excited to see them do something, pull something off. Shohei Ohtani fucking struck out his own teammate. I would love to know if he was like, if they will talk about it like, "Hey man, I beat your ass in the goddamn World Baseball Classic." But I do think that this is a great point for baseball in general, so players or people who do not watch baseball as much were like, "Oh shit, even without great pitching, because all our best pitchers did not play, we can still do this." I mean, they beat some really good teams, especially with the Spanish teams. That's baseball's life for them. We got to a final without any of those teams in it, so it's a great step in the right direction. But yet, here I am again with another goddamn second place team. I don't know if I can take any more of this. LFC, Liverpool, you never walk alone. Back on Saturday against Man City. Man City. I misspoke, but I didn't know. At 7:30 in the goddamn morning on Saturday, and I keep forgetting that. I mean, I don't forget about the time difference, but that this is like their 1:00 game when it comes to American football for us. That's a 12:30 game for them. I'm gonna be up for it, up the Reds. I can't. I've been missing my footy, and I'm very excited to see them play. I'm thinking about doing play-by-play for bowling in the near future. My only concern is that it's loud, just with the pins and people walking by and people talking to you. But I think I can pull it off. I think I can do it if I just figure out sound and stuff like that. But I would love to do it where I'm just trying to be actually professional about it, but not just showing people, what it is. People always ask, "Oh my God, you bowl so much. What is it like?" And shout out to
Come
Lamar.
on, you Reds!
Of course, he got in here as soon as I stopped talking about LFC. Yeah, I think I want to do it, and so in the near future, I think I want to start doing that. So we'll see. But in non-sports news, this whole thing about TikTok possibly being taken off the internet, I got people in an uproar on my Facebook, and I didn't do any research into it. I've never had TikTok. I really didn't care for it. I was born in the Vine days, even the early Instagram days. I miss Vine so much. That's just a different topic of conversation for a different day. I miss Vine so much. I was on Vine heavy. I would get rid of Instagram and Facebook for Vine right now. I miss Vine a lot. But people were like, "Oh my God, this is my livelihood." I'm like, listen, it's just another social media app for me. I don't know. My thing is I get on Instagram and I see TikTok. So where's the line drawn where it's which one do we actually need? I get it, people. I 100% people get it for content and creating content for money, and I that's fine. Get it how you get it how you live. That's okay, but for me, I just thought it was funny. People are like, "Oh my God, don't take my app away." I don't give a shit about that, man. Get out of here. Before I get out of here, I did want to retell this story because some people didn't get to hear it. I was out with my lady. We were taking a nice leisurely walk. It was a very nice day. We stopped at the Constitution Yards. If you know, you know. But if you don't, it's an outside bar along the riverfront in Delaware, and we stopped in. Now, I'm always over my shoulders because I walk a lot, and I saw that we were the only black couple in there until I peeped. And there was another black couple in there, and they were eyeing us "Oh my God, what are these people doing in here?" And we went to the bar like it was a regular day because it was a regular day. And Broseph, they come up behind us and they were like, "Oh, hey, what are you guys? You guys sticking around?" We were like, "Yeah, probably. I mean, I have a full beer in my hand. Yeah, we're probably sticking around." And it gets to the point where he's like, "Oh, you guys tourists?" And I was like, "Tourists? This fucking guy." I'm gonna humor you. No, we're not tourists. Born and raised here. And we get to the point where we go sit down, and they asked us if we wanted to play corno. Do I want to play corno? Yeah, sure. Get your ass busted if you want. I mean, I ain't got nothing but time, baby. Talk about it. And so my lady, she plays, but she's like, I'm not that good. I'm like, listen, today ain't their day. I'm warmed up. You put them on the board, niggas' ass is getting busted. And so that continued to happen. It was 15-6, and then if you play cornhole, you could either play exactly 21, or you could just play over. We were like, no, play over. Like we were kind of hungry, and we were like, no. And he was like, no, let's play exact. And I was like, you fool. Yeah, we could play exact. First shot, Nene, bang, 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 bang. And he tried to stop his girl from throwing it on because it was going to go over, and she hit it, and I was like, well, that's game. He was like, no, best 2 out of 3. Then he started pulling his money out. He's like, we could play for drinks. I was like, nigga, we could play for your birth certificate. I don't care. You're still going to lose. So he's like, we're playing exact again? Yeah, we're playing exact. Yet again. Now it's 17-7. Nene. 1 in the hole, 1 on the board. This girl missed all of them. I was like, listen, I think I went to college. 17 plus 4 is exact again. Best 2 out of 3. He was like, oh, play again. I was like, 2 out of 3. You lost, buddy. We'll see you. He was a Chicago Bears fan. He had no business knowing that he was stepping into the Terror Dome. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I enjoyed myself. Shout out to Nene for being the GOAT. But with that being said, big ups to the first date. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip. Have a good day. Enjoy life. And let's get ready for some March Madness. BWBIV.com.